welcome to Asset TV. I'm Sarah Makuta. Self-direction presents a host of opportunities for investors, but what do advisors need to know? Here to tell us more about self-directed IRAs is Director of Marketing and Sales of Next Generation Trust Company, Brittany Pickell. Brittany, welcome to Asset TV.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Absolutely. So for those who are watching who aren't familiar, what exactly is a self-directed IRA?
So a self-directed IRA allows you to invest in non-traditional assets, commonly referred to as alternative assets, using your retirement funds. So surprisingly, this concept has been around since the inception of the IRA in 1974, but a lot of people still don't know about it. So within this world, you can actually use a retirement plan to invest in things like real estate, private equity, hedge funds, precious metals, and a lot of other things that aren't publicly traded.
And who is the self-directed IRA? Who is the target audience for that?
So it's really meant for savvy investors who are comfortable doing their own due diligence on their investments and making their own investment decisions. So they're directing those investments. Really, they should understand the asset classes they're investing in as well, and still understand that, as with any investment, there is some risk, and they should be willing to take that on and to understand that risk.
Excellent. So what are some of the benefits of being in charge of it, being self-directing?
Sure. So basically, having a self-directed retirement plan allows you to yield tax-advantaged or tax-free investment returns, depending on the type of account you have and your circumstances. It also is a way to diversify your retirement portfolio outside of traditional stocks and bonds. It's a way to hedge against stock market volatility and to take more control over the return on your investment.
Excellent. And what types of IRAs do most custodians offer?
So the most common are your traditional tax-deferred IRA and your Roth IRA for tax-free investing, but there are also for self-employed individuals SEP IRAs, simple IRAs, and other types of qualified plans like solo 401ks. And then less common actually are Coverdell education saving accounts, but those are available for self-directed investors to basically save for a child's education expenses, tax-free. And lastly, health savings accounts, which most people have or understand the importance of, but don't really know that they can use those funds to actually do non-publicly traded.
Awesome. There's a lot of opportunity. And what are the criteria that should be used to evaluate when considering a custodian or an administrator?
So most account holders should expect to pay custodial and administrative fees that cover service to their account and review of their transactions. However, I would also urge them to look at other less tangible types of things, such as what is the response time on general inquiries via phone or email? Can you get a hold of somebody if you call the office immediately, or are you on long holds?
Right.
Are you going through voice prompts trying to talk to a live person? Is there somebody available for locally if you're looking for a local presence and you want to be able to drop in and actually meet with somebody in person? Also, is the staff knowledgeable? Can they answer your questions quickly, and do they understand the industry? So those are some of the things that I would look at, as well as are the assets being held by a custodian that's in-house with that administrator, or is the administrator relying on an outside custodian? And then is that custodian a regulated authority?
Excellent. That's a lot of good things to consider, but the normal, like you said, making sure that somebody is available to talk to, that's so important to know, right, especially when your money is involved. You want to be able to talk to somebody quickly, right? Yep. And let's talk now about Next Generation Trust Company. When did you guys get your start?
So we were actually founded in 2004, but excitingly and recently we became a trust company. So effective July 1st of last year, 2017,
wow.
What was then Next Generation Trust Services became Next Generation Services, which is now the administrator for clients' accounts. Okay. But with that, we announced the launch of the trust company, which is a regulated entity, licensed and chartered in South Dakota. And now we are able to custody our clients' assets in-house under the Next Generation umbrella. So we're very excited about that. It's been a long-term vision for the company's founders, and basically we're able to offer a more streamlined transaction process and experience for our clients.
Well, that's excellent. So you're almost, what did you say, July?
It was July 1st, yeah.
So almost a year anniversary. So
yeah.
Congratulations, a little early.
I'm excited.
Fantastic. Now, Next Generation Trust Company is also a woman-owned company, is it not?
Yep, that's correct. So our founder and CEO, Jamie Raskulniks, she founded the company in 2004, as I mentioned earlier. She's been recognized by multiple associations and organizations like the New Jersey Biz Icon Awards, Leading Women Entrepreneurs, and she's a 2-time Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year finalist, which is very exciting. And working under her leadership is really a fresh breath of air. She truly believes in her people, and she's very open to new ideas.
So speaking about Next Generation Trust Company, what are some of the areas you're focused on for growth in 2018?
Yeah, so since the launch of the trust company last year, we've been growing rapidly, and we've added additional staff to the team. And as the marketing director, I'm very excited to kind of revitalize our marketing strategy. We're really eager to just bolster awareness of this concept to individuals and other investors. And really, we are focusing on 2 groups that we think have the biggest opportunity for growth in terms of representing the self-directed industry. The first is millennials. Obviously, they put a lot of value on saving for the future. Retirement funds and plans are somewhat limited for the future for millennials. So I think understanding something like this would be important. And obviously, they're looking to connect through different types of technology channels. And so we're investing in some technologies that will enable us to reach them in a positive way. And then secondly, women, they tend to statistically make the majority of financial decisions in their households, but they seem to be underrepresented in terms of the proportion of self-directed IRA investors. So traditionally, a lot of the messaging in this industry has really been targeted to men. So we just want to expand that to reach women in a way that relates to them and makes them feel confident and comfortable making their own investment decisions.
That's an excellent idea. I had a statistic thrown at me at one point that more millennial women are starting to give like you said, they deal with daily household expenses, but when it comes to big decisions, they kind of put it back on the male spouse, which is traditional, which is not what millennial women are supposed to be doing. We're progressive. So that's great to reach out to women and make them feel confident that they can also self-direct and that the opportunities are there. I think that's a huge target audience. I'm a big supporter of that one. For those who are watching, who are looking for opportunities to connect and educate themselves on what Next Generation Trust Company has to offer, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
So they can visit our website at www.nextgenerationtrust.com. They can call our office and speak to a live representative immediately. They can physically come to the office that we have in New Jersey, or they can also attend any of the local meetups that we present at in the tri-state area. We provide education to local groups. We also host events online. We host free educational webinars worldwide. We attend conferences nationwide. And then we actually contribute weekly to our blog online with some more educational material as well. So there are a lot of ways.
Yeah, excellent. So you seem to be really out there. So they can come to your website and they will get access to directions that they can connect with you further.
That's right.
That's the best way to go about it. Brittany, thank you so much for being here today.
Great. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm Sarah Makuta, and this is Asset TV.